Ford Motor is hoping its new Fusion model will give Toyota's Camry a run for its money. I'm joined now by the CEO of Ford, Alan Mulally. Great to see you again here at the Auto Show. Let's talk a little bit about your strategy. You had market share gains last year. Is the idea to grow those gains or maintain them, especially with the Japanese automakers now back?
Well, our plan is to continue to profitably grow the corporation based on the strength of our product line. And as you pointed out, the Fusion is a wonderfully exciting development on our product line, because now when you walk into the Ford storeroom, you can get the best in class in every size vehicle, from the Fiesta all the way up through the F-Series now.
So you can control the products, you cannot control some of the global factors. I want to ask you about that. What's your outlook for sales in Europe this year? What are your feelings as to how things will transpire?
Well, clearly we're all concerned about Europe and the sovereign debt issue. Having said that, though, we are very pleased that the leadership is really working to find a solution decisively. When we look at the market overall, the economy has slowed down, but we still see a very robust market of between 14 and 15 million units in Europe. And fortunately, because of our global products, we have the products that the consumers really do want and value. So I think we'll continue to serve the customers there very well.
All right, what about China? Another issue where Ford is, just ramping up, as China might now just be slowing down. So is that going to be a problem? And then you're dealing with two potentially soft areas.
Well, as you pointed out, China is a very important market for us. We're in a very good position. As you pointed out, we're building 4 new factories. We're bringing in our product line as quickly as we can. We're going to be introducing 8 new products in the next couple of years. And the most important thing about the economy is that they are very concerned about inflation, so they have slowed down the economy a little bit. But it's still 8 to 10% growth, which I think is going to be good for everybody, because it's a lot more sustainable. So we like our operations there. The consumers love the Blue Oval, and we're going to continue to expand our product line and our production there.
In terms of brands here in the U.S., what's next for Lincoln? How do you make Lincoln a more appealing vehicle and get some of the buyers back? Is it worth the trouble?
Well, we sure think so, and it's kind of fun to remember that as recently as 8 years ago, Lincoln was the #1 luxury brand in the United States. Now, at the time, Ford had Aston Martin and Jaguar and Land Rover, so we invested in those luxury brands, and we invested less in Lincoln. The neat thing about our strategy now is that all those other brands are gone. We're focused on the Ford brand and the Lincoln brand, and I think you can see today in the new Lincoln exhibit here and tomorrow we're going to announce the very first of the fully differentiated new Lincolns, the MKZ. And wait till you see it. It's just going to make your eyes water, and it'll be the first of the new family of Lincoln vehicles. I think we're going to be able to serve the luxury customer very well with the new Lincoln.
Is the consumer in the U.S. back? Are you worried at all about some headwinds in the economy that might get some of that recovery momentum stalled a little bit?
Well, I think the fact that all of us are working on the fiscal and monetary policy and continuing the economic expansion, our best assessment, I think most people agree that we're going to see the U.S. continue to expand, although it is a slower expansion than from past recessions, but it's the biggest recession we've ever had, in the 2 to 3% range. And with that, we see the automobile industry expanding from the 13% this year to between 13.5 and 14.5 million vehicles in 2012. And of course, the neat thing for our customers is that during the worst of times, we actually accelerated the investment in the new vehicles you're seeing here today, and the pent-up demand is tremendous. The average age of the vehicle is almost 11 years now. So there's a reason to really consider and purchase a new vehicle, because just the value of the fuel economy and the quality and the reliability and all the new features.
What's the biggest challenge for you this year?
Well, I think to keep laser focused on our plan, because one of the reasons for Ford's success has been this laser commitment to the Ford and Lincoln brand, also a complete family of vehicles, and that every new vehicle is best in class in quality and fuel efficiency and safety and really smart design, and leverage on our assets worldwide. So we're going to stay absolutely focused on this. This is a record year for new product introductions. It's going to be a very exciting time for everybody this year.
Now, you might remember last year I asked you when you were going to retire. I'm not going to ask you that this year.
Well, that's good. I love doing this.
Here is what I am going to ask you. Eventually, will your successor come within Ford or outside of Ford?
Well, like all companies, we have a very robust succession planning process. We've developed a tremendous team in Ford. Any company continues to look at all of the options, inside and outside. But I am so pleased with the depth and the breadth and the talent of this Ford team. And as you pointed out, I love serving our Ford.
I guess I'll see you back here next year, maybe.
Absolutely.
Alan Mulally, thanks so much for your time. Good to talk to you again.
Good to talk to you.
Reporting live from Detroit at the North American International Auto Show, I'm Rhonda Schaffler. This is Reuters.